Morning everybody, Neil here, coming to you from the Phoenix Park in Dublin. Don't know if you can see the green grass and the trees behind me. So this is where I did, and the Wellington Monument building I'm going to say. So this is where I did the Pieta House Darkness into Light walk with thousands and thousands of people yesterday. May 2016, and it was phenomenal. It was just amazing to see the support, the amount of people, the awareness being created. This morning I looked at a video from my hometown Killarney in Kerry, and again great to see the many thousands of people there, as was all over Kerry, all over Ireland, and now international. So it's truly amazing. So I did the walk. It's my second time doing it, but I suppose this year was quite special for me because I think it's 2 years on since I revealed I had depression, and I did it with my family, which is quite special. So I suppose 2 years ago in April 2014, one morning I just happened to, for some reason, talk to my sister-in-law and tell her I was suffering from depression. I had done for as long as I can remember, 21 years, since my teenage years, and obviously she was very shocked. That was a massive step on that morning. It was around 9 o'clock in the morning. By 10 o'clock my brother had left work, come back, and he gave me a big hug, and that was a massive step. My older brother gave me a hug, and it was amazing just to know that the support was there. And he told me then he had called Pieta House on the way, and would I go? And of course I wouldn't. But then I decided I would, and I would do it for my family, because I owed them that, I felt, and it wasn't for me, and it was, it's the last thing I could give them, maybe. And by 1 o'clock we had an appointment, and I was in Pieta House, and I remember driving in the gates, myself and my brother, and the first thing that struck me is the amount of young people there, teenagers. And I remember saying to myself, like, oh my God, like, why are they here? They're so young, what can be such an issue or an ordeal that they have to come here? And of course not realising that I'm there for similar reasons, and they are probably thinking the same thing about me. We don't seem to realise our own situations. We can see everybody else's and how to fix everybody else, but sometimes it's quite hard to fix ourselves. So I went to Pieta House and met with a counsellor, and they assessed me, and I got so many sessions a week, and I extended my sessions. But what really stood out for me was that I talked to one counsellor, and then I got the counsellor that clicked with me. So what I want to say to you is that, you will find the organisation for you or a family member. It may not be the first one you go to, maybe the second. You may not find a counsellor on the first occasion, it may not work out, but you will find that counsellor that will connect with you, will understand you. My counsellor knew after 2 sessions she had to challenge me. I analyse things, I process, and I throw it back at people, and I confuse people, I confuse a nation. And she realised this, so safely she was challenging me, which was brilliant. Is what I wanted, what I needed. After about 30 sessions, she realised that I was just telling her what she wanted to hear, and I was. She clocked it. And no egos put aside, she said, we have to refer you to someone else. And I thought that was amazing. They had my interests at heart. Nothing else, my interests at heart. So I'm along my journey, and I did the walk yesterday with my family, and usually my journey before that, I always said I wanted to reach that light, but my light was the light of death. I didn't want to be here anymore. I was sick of the pain, the suffering. I was sick of not being okay. I didn't want to be not okay anymore. I wanted to be okay. I just wanted to be like everybody else. And yesterday, I ran this run 2 years ago, I remember, and I wanted to get it over, stay in the darkness, not in the light. And yesterday, I reflected for a moment that I was enjoying it, being around people to a certain extent, and walking into the light with my family, and people that mean so much to me, like my brother has been there for me every day, and my sister-in-law with her Cambrian influence, my mother, she's been such an inspiration, and my nieces and nephews. They don't even realise how important they are to me, that they were my escapism. They were, my escapism from reality, my comfort zone. You know, being around kids, it just, you know, you become a kid again. You know, you kick ball, you have a laugh, and that's what life should be. So yesterday meant a lot, and just to say to you that, you know, 2 years ago I ran this and I was in the depths of depression and no one knew. So I can guarantee you, yesterday on that walk or run, whatever you did, there were people that were in a similar situation to what I was or are. So just be aware of that. The walk is over, but a lot of people's journeys is just beginning, and it's up to us to work together to be able to notice them and to help them. And there are many brilliant organisations and people out there that are willing to support us. You know, I've come to realisation that, you know, life isn't hard. We make life hard. I was standing in my way all the time, or I was in conflict with people that I just shouldn't have been around. And you've got to realise that, you know, life is great. Life is amazing. It's supposed to be amazing. It's supposed to be lived, and you live it your way. I never knew what the point of my life was, but the point of my life is whatever I want it to be, and the point of your life is whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have to be hard. It can be great. So, you know, just please acknowledge and please keep up the good work, and just you know, be aware of people. That's very, very important. Thanks for listening.